Hello, everybody. This is Joe for Allenhoven, and I'm very excited this afternoon. There's been a lot of exciting things going on today, and I want to get started right away. And I've got a little surprise for you at the end I'm really excited about. So many things are going on, it's hard to keep them all tabulated, and this is a slow time of the year, so I don't know what it's going to be when it gets back to the normal time of the year. But at any rate, the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and go to screen share, because what I want to do first is I want to do what I call the big picture. And to do that, I'm just going to go down here to where I did a little typing where you can see this whiteboard, if you want to call it. The big picture, and this involves all of us in our we're not email marketers, we're not Facebook marketers, we're marketers, and the goal is to increase our income. That's the goal. We'll always keep that in sight to know that that is our goal, and our goal is to use the methods that are available wisely and spend as little money as possible. So right now there's a discussion about email marketing versus social media. And I just want to do a little comment, because I've been commenting on some of the major players' Facebook pages and getting general consensus that in agreement with what I'm going to tell you. And in my opinion, email marketing will be here for quite a while. It may change some. I would like to see less spammers and scammers, of course, and that goes with any marketing. Less junk mail and more meat and potatoes rather than the trimmings or the junk mail. So email marketing is going to be here. Social marketing is really coming on strong, and right now there's sort of a rush or a real interest in it, and I think that'll kind of reach an apex before too long, as people realize that email marketing is here to stay, and so is social marketing, and they're basically the same, but they're totally different. It's what you call an enigma wrapped in a riddle, sort of a thing. But anyways, we'll get into that just a little bit, and I touched on that quite a bit last week. But the other thing is, so we're going to, as marketers, and we're going to be focusing on email marketing and social marketing. That's to build our home businesses, at Team Elite Home Businesses. And everyone agrees you must have a all-in-one product like Team Elite Home Businesses. You must have that in your toolbox, or you're not going to make it. If you don't have a place where you can store your leads and broadcast to your leads and generate new leads with lead capture pages, it's not going to happen. Nothing. You're not going to make it. And that's a given in all of this stuff. Now, in the last few weeks, I'm taking some courses in social media and traffic generation, and I gleaned out some things that have really made a difference in my results. I'm going to show you some results just in a little bit. Rotate your ads. Now, what I mean by that is you're going to run them 7 days or 8 days if you like, and pause them 21 days. Run 7, pause 21. It's kind of easy to remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you right now. I'm going to go back to, let's see here. This is a copy of my templates at Viral Mail Profits. And if you look there, you'll see I'm converting everything to HTML with pictures. And I highly suggest you do the same. Viral Mail Profits, you can put the ads in there, the templates, in either HTML format or plain text. And if you notice there, I've started and I've got some week 1, day 1 to 7, and then this is the ad itself, and then I've got week 4, days 21 to 31. So what I'll do is, right now it's day number 10, so we're on week 2, days 8 to 14. So these are all of the ones that says week 2, days 8 to 14. They are the ads that we would be running this week. To give you an example of how that works, I'll just quickly go to mailers and pick something up here. Just pick up something that's ready to mail. Let's say Rockstar mailer. Oh, I got to be careful because it's gonna. I don't want to do that because it's going to reveal the password. I got into trouble with that. So, anyways, when you click on mail now, it's going to pop up, and you'll have the choices of. You'll choose one of the. I think there are 13 emails that I'm sending out. These are my templates again in week 2, days 8 through 14. So next week I'll be in week 3, days 15 through 23. And then after that, week 4, days 21 to 31. So I'm putting out a different ad each week. Now, what I suggest you do is you create 4 different ads for the same product, and you give them each 4 a different subject line and a different background image page. So that's a good segue. We're going to go right back now to our little text here. And I highly suggest you use the background image lead capture pages. Now I'm going to show you just now why I suggest that. And so we're here now. We know we're going to do email marketing. We're going to get into social marketing. We're going to rotate our ads. We're going to use background images. So now I'm going to go back here and take a look at some results for this week. Team Elite Home Businesses, just to show you. Before I converted to background home images, I was averaging between 0.5 at 0.3, say, to 0.8, 0.9 is a CTR. This is 1.4% means that 14 people out of 1,000 would opt in. If you see here, I had 1,307 hits. I got 18 opt-ins. And now look at this Facebook ad that I've been running. 48 opt-ins, 4.3%. You see the difference in 1% there. Less people, almost 3 times as many opt-ins. So anything you can do to get that ratio up makes a big difference. You come down here to some of the other ones, 0.9. There's a 2.5. See, M&DG marketing. And this one up here is Team Elite Home Businesses. Now, what I'm doing for the most part is, let me see if I can find one here. Here you go. It's on another place. What I'm doing is I'm advertising a lot. I'm advertising my sites, especially the instant commission sites, to generate leads. And then I send my leads to my emails concerning Team Elite Home Businesses. And I generate most of my Team Elite Home Business sales from the leads I generate from the instant lead site. And if any of you are interested in the emails I'm sending out, because what I'm doing, it's very simple. Log into those sites and make note of the login offers and use those as an email message to send out. Example, instant leads for cash has a login offer, 400,000 credits for $4. That's an ad I'm running and is doing very well, because for everyone that takes that $4 offer, about 1 in 3 will upgrade. And besides that, I'm averaging about 3% on those. 3% of those people that visit that page become leads, and they're getting the messages from from Team Elite Home Businesses. Hope that makes sense. Now, what we want to do tonight was we want to talk about Facebook timeline ads, which will allow you to generate a Facebook like plus a lead opt-in plus a sale or two as you scale up every day, scale or two every day. Now, so that's where we're already here on number 4, Facebook timeline ads. What I'm going to do, I am going to right now just go ahead and go to the Facebook page, and we're going to discuss that. Then we're going to come back to the last 3 items there, which are kind of very interesting. So we're going to go to the Facebook page now, and this is my Facebook fan page. And when you click on home, this is my Facebook page. Okay, the difference is a lot of people are posting on my wall, as this thing is called here, and the home is my Facebook fan page. Rather, my Facebook fan page is over here, the pages, and I have it set up to where it just shows my posts. Now, you see here, what I've done is I've backed off on my advertising because I'm doing experimentation with Facebook ads. But if you notice here, I've got 12,628 post reach, and I think I've spent this week, I spent about $5 to get that. I'll go into that more later. But here's what I want to show you. You see the timeline here? For those, some of you are going to be way ahead of me on this, but these are individual pages that people that come to your Facebook fan page can click on and get a lot of information. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to select Money Loves Speed is another one there. I've got several of them, and I want to show you how I use 22 Social Pro, and that link for this is, well, I'll have it to you here in a little bit. If you're interested in this 22 Social Pro. And you see what happens is this. The first thing they're going to do is, I'll show you, it's called, and this, I'm going to be setting it up here as I'm talking. And this, you can hide the administration so they see this. But I'm going to show it so I can show you how I would edit it. First thing I'm doing is I'm going to open up the application gate. And in this case, got it set up very simple. Got it enabled. And I'm showing some timeline photos, just kind of going down through there. But what it says here, it says, welcome, please like us. Click the login button for easy access. When they click that login button, they become a like. And Facebook, likes are like followers on Twitter, even more important, because when you do Facebook ads, many times you have an option to select people that know you or like you and their friends. And that gets into be a lot of people in a hurry. And that's where these people make these huge amounts of money, is by advertising to their people that like them and their friends. Now, the next thing that comes up is, I'm just going to open this up a little bit, because that's the first part of this is the application gate, which that's how they become a like. And as soon as they click on that login button and they become a like, as soon as they click on it, then they come to this page. And this is just a Mobi page. And these are all their HTML pages. And I'm going to just show you how to edit. This is the main content. You click on text and media, and you can come down through here and you click on text, and it becomes an editor, you see. And so you can just edit that text any way you want. So you can put you can copy a lead capture page right in there, and it works just like a lead capture page. So now what I've done here now is I'm going to added a button that says watch the video. Now I'm going to click on buttons and edit that button. And that button, I think it's button 2 here. This is a lead capture page for Moby. That's where they go to when they click that button. And it's a SRM button, which means that it's Social 22 is going to collect all their Facebook information and save them as a lead. Plus, I'm going to send them over to GVO. You can put about anything you want in here, but I use several autoresponders just to see how they all perform one against another. In this case today, I was just using GVO here, but you can even put Team Elite Home Business in there. And this little link right here is a little ninja link, and you can copy that link and post it anywhere on any of your sites, and it'll function exactly the same as it does on this app. And that's a real nice feature. So they click on log in, and they have become a like. They come to this page, and remember, you can edit it any way you want. And when they click on watch the video, they're going to be saved as an opt-in at GVO plus an opt-in here at Social 22, where this is right here, the Social Relationships Manager. And you can go in there and get that information on a daily basis, and those are your leads. And then the final thing was, what happens is when they click this, they're going to be taken to that Moby page. And here's where it's going to, see there? So it's going to get all the information right there, and you say, okay, get my stuff. And what it does, okay, it suppressed my email because I shouldn't be using my email in there. So it's probably not going to take me to that page, which is okay. I'm just going to go back. Anybody else besides me would be taken to that page, and then they might become a sale. So with one application on your timeline, and it's the Social 22 Social Pro is very easy to set up. It's very easy to set up. It's got a lot of videos, and then you can just, nobody's going to see all that. They're going to see this. You can capture those people that you advertise that page, and I'm going to show you how to set that up here in a second. So you advertise that timeline page, and then when they come to that page, when they click on the login, they become a like. Then they click on the watch the video, they become a lead, and then you take them to the lead capture page. That's what I call a 3-in-1, and that's what a lot of marketers are doing right now. They're advertising their timeline pages, and Social 22 is about the best for creating a timeline page that I have found. So what I want to do now is I want to go back to here. We're going to kind of finish this out, and we're going to go to Facebook. So we just talked about how you can use a Facebook timeline ad and advertise a Facebook timeline page and get somebody to become a like, a lead, and a sale. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to spend the rest of this time, I don't like to be long on these, I want to talk about Facebook tracking, which is absolutely some of the things that Facebook can do that I didn't know, but you can put some code on any of your pages, on any site you got, and they will track everybody that goes to that page, and you can send an advertisement to those people. You hear what I said? Put some code on any page you got. On Facebook will generate the code for you. Put it on there, and they'll track everybody that goes to that page, say for 90 days, and then you can send an advertisement to those people. Now that's power, folks. Now, last two things. Email marketing is all about keywords. Facebook marketing, social media marketing is all about your eyes. It's visual. People, it's more visual than you can imagine. It's about 85%. It's visual. It's the picture. And there's some interesting things about the picture that I've learned the hard way. And I'm going to share that with you too. The information I'm giving you has cost me several $1,000s in courses. And if the course people that's selling the courses know I was telling you this stuff, they would probably be very, very upset, but that's okay. I'm about helping the people that are members of Team Elite Home Business build a home business. That's what I'm about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Ads Manager. And there's a whole nother world in this thing right here called Power Editor. I'm not going to get into that, but unbelievable. Now, here we're going to do, I'm going to go to conversion tracking. I'm going to go over that just a little bit. I'm going to talk a little bit about how to set up the ads, and I'm going to do it just a little bit there on the ads. Okay, you see these little curves, these little graphs right here. If you look at these are just a different number of people, but look at this one here. 1,116 people went to that. It's a Facebook ad generating page. I think that was yesterday. And I got 513 today. 156 went to fan page money. And I put this one in this morning. 57 went there. And these are traffic going to these pages today. And you see, I'm playing with this now. I'm learning, so don't say, well, that's not much. I got 100,000 people going to my website. What I want you to do, if you've got 100,000 people going to your website, I want you to give me a call tomorrow, and I want to take one of your courses. Okay, that's meant to be kind of a joke, but at any rate. So, how do you do this? Where do you get this? How do you get this graph to show up? All you do is up here and you hit create pixel. It's very simple. All you do is to say, like for the timeline, which you really don't need to track because it's going to track it for you. But this is an exterior lead capture page. Just click on key page views. Unless you're advanced, and all you do is you just give that a name. You can call it key page views for my lead capture page for Team Elite Home Business. Whatever you want to hit create pixel, and when you do, is some code will pop up. You copy that code, and all you do at Team Elite Home Businesses, for example, I'm just going to open up a page here. I'm just going to open this one here. All you do is go to Tools, Source Code, and put that source code right at the top or the bottom. It don't really matter. It works. Just put that source code right there and click OK and save it, and that's all there is to that. It's very simple. They even have little videos and stuff that explains you how to do it. But, boy, you get some information. Now, what you want to do, what I'm going to recommend you do when you set up your ads is use cost per 1,000 visitors. Now, let me give you some information. Let's say that you've got a really, really hot product, and about 20% of the people that are looking at it end up buying it, and you can get Facebook to show that to 1,000 people for 40 cents. Do you understand how much money you can make with about $40? So let me say that again. If there was a product out there where there are some, and these guys find them, that about 20% of the people that see the page buy it, and you could get Facebook to show that to 1,000 people that are probably interested in buying it for 40 cents, you can make a fortune. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what the gurus are doing. They're doing everything they can to get the cost per 1,000 views down, and Facebook's doing everything it can to make money. So And you say, well, why don't I just do cost per click? Here's the thing about cost per click. When the ad comes in, Facebook looks at, this guy's going to give me 40 cents a thousand visitors. That's money in the hand. I know where I can send him 1 million visitors. And then you say, I'll pay 40 cents a click. They say, I don't know if these people are going to click on that or not. You do, but see, they don't. So it's where the risk is. At one point, they're taking a risk, and you understand what's going on better than they do because you know the product. They don't. So that's what the gurus are doing. They got your stuff together on this. So now let's go to the campaigns. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to click on create ad here. What I've been able to do is, they say you can get this down to a penny a click, but I've been able to get it down to 6 cents. But I'm getting stuff for, I'm paying 40 up here at the top, this one here. I'm paying like 5 cents. I'm getting stuff for 40 cents for 1,000 visitors. And that's why I'm getting so many visitors. Between the nonprofit, BobandPennyLord.com and Joe Friello, it's over 100,000 people a week from Facebook in the last couple of weeks seeing those ads. And it's just like email marketing. You can't look for instant gratification. It's the exact same thing. As I thought, man, 100,000 people saw that ad, and I asked the girls in the office, and they say, well, the sales are about the same. And so what I do is I cut all the advertisement out, and in the last few days, these sales are all coming in on stuff I advertised last week. That's where patience comes in. The smart marketer, which I'm hoping to be someday, would kind of, I jump around in other words, if I see something that makes me $1, I'll go too far too fast. So I need to kind of slow down. But smart marketer would just kind of ease in there and just kind of let it grow and watch and grow. But I can see the potential, and that's what I'm getting excited about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just click create ad. We're just going to play around a little bit here. But in this case today, we're going to have some more webinars on email marketing and this because of something I'm going to show you at the end, a surprise. What we want to do is, we're trying to get them to click our timeline page. Remember the Moby page, Social 22? We're trying to get them to click that. Well, it's not, this is send people to your website. That's for promoting a lead capture page. Okay? And then promote your page. That's what we want to do. We'll click that. Okay, so then it's going to say, well, which one? So I'm going to select my fan page. Okay, now it's going to ask me to give it a name, which I'm not going to because I'm not going to save this thing. And here you can pick out some audiences, different audiences I have. And I can see traffic to home business primary page. You see that? That's that pixel I put in there, and I'm accumulating traffic. So I could advertise to those people right now. I've got 200 people. And this is just a couple of days, guys. And I think see there, this one, this one here is 2 million people. There's two trains of thought about audiences. The gurus like to get that down to a laser targeted people that are ready to buy. Now, if you got a product that people are really ready to buy, their method will make you a ton of money quick. But most cases, see the difference between Google and Facebook is Google, they're looking for that product and they type in a keyword. I want Webinar Hero. And if you're selling Webinar Hero, you made a sale. Facebook, they don't know, they're not looking for Webinar Hero because they don't know it exists. It's more social. But if you throw something in front of them, say this could change, this webinar sales is what's happening. And and you put that in front of them and they buy it, at 20% of the people looking at it buy it, if you get a laser targeted audience, that method can make you a ton of money quick. But in most cases, I'm doing it both ways. I'm doing a real narrow target of about 50,000 and a much higher target of about 1 million. Now, when I give a real narrow target of about 50,000 or 30,000 or 3,000 or 2,000 like that, I may pay $3, $4 per 1,000 people. You understand? Because out of those 1,000 people, I may get up to 200 sales. Okay. Now, out of the 300,000 people, I may get a lot less sales, so I'll pay a lot less per 1,000 people. So that's why I'm getting at. So remember some of the key things I touched on last week. If you want to stick with a more focused audience, go with 30 to 65 plus. A lot of people over 65 are really heavy now into Facebook. You can go for financial and click on income, and you can pick out people that make 100 to 125,000 a year. Say me that if that's the people you say, well, these people can afford it, and you get away from the tire kickers. One of the categories in there is less than 30,000. Well, that's probably your tire kickers. So you just kind of get those out. So you can pick up politics and all this stuff. The best thing for you to do is you play with it on these $2, $3, $4 a day ads and start to learn. And that's why how the gurus did it, and that's how you're going to have to do it. Well, interest, when you come down here to interest, now that's a big one, because here, I don't know if Tony Tezak would be in there. He's not big enough to get in there. But let's see if George is in there. These people are big time marketers. Well, one of them is Jonathan Budd. Jonathan Budd he's got 128,000 people. He's a big time Facebook marketer. So you could select people and see now I'm down to less than 1,000 people. So there I would probably pay $10 to send an offer to somebody, knowing that the people that have gone through his courses would buy that product. I hope I'm trying to get you to understand what's going on here. So you got to go through there and do these interests, and you got to play with it and start typing in stuff. A lot of people are using entrepreneur here, or entrepreneurship. That's 78 million people. Now we come down here, and then you can do behaviors, and you want to go to digital activities. And the best thing to do there is, I wouldn't necessarily, you could pick out Facebook payments higher than, but people that have paid on Facebook, see that when you did that took that down to 1,000 people. Let's see, I know what it is. Got to get rid of this one. 1,200 people. So you keep playing with this, and depending on whether you want to go zero pinpoint targeting with a low number of people and pay a pretty high cost per 1,000, or go the other way. But you come down here now, and what you want to do is you want to click on, actually it's clicks. You start out with clicks, and after you get it set up, you can convert that over to cost per 1,000. It doesn't give you that option right now. Either way, let's see, page likes. So I would start with this case. You start with cost per clicks, and you see right here, this one, they're going to get you in there between 10 cents and 19 cents. So you can set up an ad to those 1,200 laser targeted people that are interested in the same thing that Jonathan Budd is. they're entrepreneurs. Actually, I picked it out, a different target. Let's go back and select a target. Let's go back. Let's go back and select people who like, there we go. People who like, let's see here, something is, let's see if this is it, 1,200 people. Oh, put in the United States as a target. I had Marlton in there. That was it. So that's 500,000 people now. It's a much bigger. So now let's go ahead and let's just, I want 100 to 100,000. So I got 17,000 people that make between 100 and 125,000. That's a nice group. They're interested in being entrepreneurship. So that would be an ad I probably would run for some kind of a tool, Facebook tool. Team Elite Home Business probably be good for that. And I would start out, let's go back down here. And you see how this changed. It changed from 11 to 24 cents. Let's see if don't do that. Get more clicks at the best price, unless you. And be careful. I see I got this set. It's going to pop up at $10 a day. Put it in there at 5 or 3, whatever you want to do, and see if you can do page likes, and try and see if you can do. See if it gives you an option for cost per thousand. It usually doesn't until you've run it a couple of days, because see, here's what it is. They don't really know what to set it at yet. They do know on the clicks. Remember, they're interested in making money, and so are you. So it's two knuckles against each other there. Okay. So then all you do is you come down here and you add your pictures. And what I want to do now is, all you do is you add your pictures, put in your text, and you want to make your text be relevant to the picture as much as possible. And you always want to select all the, and then you put a headline in there. Now here's the kicker right here. When you get down to this point right here, you see this landing view. All you do is select, it was Money, Love, Speed. That's the timeline page. You would select that page. That's going to send them to the page where they would have to click that login button, which would make them a like, then click the show me the video, which would make them a lead, and then they would become a lead, and then they would be watching that video. So all I'd have to do is add some pictures here and let it go, and then look at it. They'll approve it and start taking looks at it, watching it, and then go from there. And if you started to make some sales, and then you just scale it right up. It's just simple as that. Okay, what I'll do now is I'm going to go back to, I'm going to talk a little bit about images, and I'm going to talk about these two things here. But I'm going to do that. I am going to now go back to Hangouts page. I'm going to stop the sharing. Okay, we covered a lot tonight. The last thing there, and I have a link. You see that Webinar Hero link? Okay. Some really exciting stuff going on. Number one is the Facebook email marketing using the background images is really good right now. Facebook, learning how to do the ads. I'm already seeing success, and I don't know what I'm doing, but they call me Mr. Persistent. I'll get it. I'm getting it figured out, and I'm real happy with the results I'm seeing right now. So it'll only get better. So using something like 22 Social to create those timeline pages, sending people, getting them as a lead, plus a like, plus a a sale. That's what the big boys are doing now. You can put a lead capture page in there, and you can just change those out and put a different ad in there next week. So that's really going to be good. The last thing is, I pay $279 a year for the use of this webinar jam. There's a product coming out June the 13th. There's a link right here. Let me copy it. Well, I hope you can see that. There's the link. It was $14.93, period. This afternoon, I waited, went and eat dinner, supper, whatever it's called, the afternoon, and went back to buy it. And it was $16.93. I think I can click on that link right there. Let's see what it is right now.
Hi there, it's Todd Gross here, along with the web.
It's $16.93 still. Okay, if you're interested in webinars, creating webinars, you want to click on that link and you want to grab that before they change their mind. They do have an upsell, but you get the software that you download into a WordPress file for $16.93. I bought it because this fall, when this is up for 1 year, I fully intend to have that one up and running before then. So I'm going that way. So, and that was the surprise there for you. I think that's good. I will put it in, I will post this video in just a few minutes. I'm going to post it with 2 links. The link to 22 Social, and that's the way that 22 Social works, is a few dollars a month for so many ads you can add. And then when somebody signs up underneath you, you get credits. Then they don't charge you the next month. It works like that. And the Webinar Jam is right now Webinar Hero, $16.93. So the last thing I want to touch on was images. What you want to do, you go into Facebook, go to your page, go to somebody else's page, look on the right-hand side, and you see people's posts. And you have a picture at their post. And then halfway down, you see a word that says sponsored, and underneath that, you see other posts. Those are ads. You want to make your ad look like the people's post up top. That's what the gurus do. They blend in. I was going the other way. I wanted, yes, it's nice to make your ad stand out, but if your ad looks like an ad, it's not near as lethal as far as sales if it looks like a post. And play with that. So what I have done the last couple of days, I was spending all that money at Deposit Photos for these beautiful photos, which are fantastic for background images. And by the way, in the test that I ran, a static background image does better for me than a video background. The video background seems to take their attention away from what you want them to do, is opt into that page. And anytime you have somebody's a young girl or a boy or somebody pointing at that opt-in, it's about a 30% kick up in efficiency. So if you look at some of my ads that have people pointing certain ways or looking, just a little something, a little tidbit. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. Email marketing is here to stay. Background images, the best way right now to get leads with email marketing. Rotate your ads, run them 7 days, because what it's going to do, they're going to do this. See, a lot of people, they start advertising to do this, then they quit. Well, the big boys, they just do this. They do like that. So everybody's ads drop off, even the gurus' ads. So what they do is they pause them 21 days. An interesting thing, when you bring it back 21 days later, it'll do better than it did the first time. And you continue to do that until it's no longer relevant and you go on to something else, which things change. But images, what really works well according to the training, and it so far what I have seen, that images of happy people that maybe look like something from that people collect images of their birthdays or graduations or any of that stuff. Images of happy people do the best. It's Facebook ads, on Facebook ads. We have in our nonprofit, the group there take out groups into Italy. And so today I went and collected several pictures of groups in the front of the different shrines in Italy, and I started using them, and I have seen a change for the better already in the efficiency of those ads. So remember, the key thing is it's always listen, test, and verify. And not everything that works for me is going to work for you. And fortunately or unfortunately, a lot of stuff I share with you, you will actually go beyond me and your abilities by experimenting. If you don't do any experimenting and just copy what I'm doing, it's probably not going to work very well. But by going in there and see, like I showed you a couple of things and stuff popped up, see, you're going to find some marketer or just watching the ads that go out, look at some of these names and stick their name in Facebook, like Jonathan Budd, there are 128,000 people. If you find you a cadre of people like that and you know what they're teaching people, these people's names that pop up, Mike Filsame is one of them. You see, Mike Filsame sells Webinar Jam. So think about this. Mike Filsame sells Webinar Jam, $279 a year, right? So you can do a Facebook ad. Right now, you could become a member of JV Zoo. You could buy that $16.93 Webinar Hero, create an ad. I'm going to run real fast because I'm going to do this because some of you are going to beat me to it. But anyways, so you can create an ad real quickly, select Mike Filsame as the interest, and then put it down, say anybody makes over $75,000 a year. Okay, follow me. People that's between 30 and 65 plus. Send it to people that like him, United States, and just use it as a lead capture page, and then instead of pointing it to the timeline, send that one to your lead capture page and say pay $1 per 1,000, and then select the people that that have purchased something online, digital goods, and I think you would do pretty well, because that's what I'm going to do as soon as I leave here. And I think I don't believe in saturation, and I think it's knowledge. It's lack of knowledge is not oversaturating the market. People most of the time do not do something because they're not aware of the power of what it lets on Facebook. If we knew what the gurus had been doing up until now, we would have jumped on it. So anyways, that's it for tonight. Very excited. I know you're going to have questions. Let me just take a quick look here if there's something. If there's something that I can. Okay, we look good. So what we're going to be doing is I will be posting this right away. And so thank you very much, and God bless you.